Traders, good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to some of you. I'm always saying that. Let's get ready to do this, guys. We know what we are in store for. A very negative opening here this morning. Once again, we are not surprised at this. We know that after huge, incredible, red, violent drops, bounces of any kind are not to be trusted. So the bounce we got on Friday, it's just a dead cat bounce. You know this. I teach you this. It's something that is an integral part of our method. And so none of you should be surprised at this. All right. Possibility of a limit down here this morning. So I don't want you guys getting caught in anything. So let's not be hasty to place any initial bets. Okay. Understand me? Okay. Right. We want to trade. We don't want to handle this like it's a casino. I don't like things that are not in my control. So let's just see. If I get something extraordinarily powerful, I might still do it, but I don't want you getting into this mode where you think you're going to miss something major if you don't act in the first few seconds. That's just a novice mindset. So everything with big gaps down here, limit down already. Already halted right at the open. All right. We've got 15 minutes here. All right. Now, the next limit down point should have 13% and then 20%. That's right. Yeah. So we can go, we get 13% down. That kicks in the second. And we might hit that today, guys. We might hit that today. Remember, guys, these percentages, they kind of get easier to hit, you know, as we collapse. 40% of 100 is $40, but 40% of a dollar is 40 cents. So, they start to get a little easier to hit as we get lower. So we should start seeing some activity 15 minutes in here. I want you all calm. I don't want you jittery when the market opens. I don't want you leaning to one side or the other, no biases. Things could go both ways. Many of the gaps are big enough if we have strong, powerful, violent moves up to give longs an opportunity, or it could be short. We're in uncharted territory here, but one of the things that I want you to understand is this. You don't know and you don't have to know. And a lot of you still go into the market with an idea, and this is messing you up because you put more faith in your idea than the reality that's showing you that's being displayed in your face. That's why you can hold on to losses so long and have them destroy you, because you're tied to your idea. Your idea is more important than what the market is doing, so you hold on and fight it, even though the reality is reflecting something else. And so this is one of the key things at the foundation of just horrible trading. You're trading your idea and not the market. You don't need ideas. You don't need to know. You can't know in advance. You can only know when it happens. So we want to take that mindset that we simply wait for what we know. You know elephant bars. You know elephant plus bars. You know tail bars. You know bull and bear 180s. You know RBIs and GBIs. You know locations. These are the things that you know, and you wait for what you know to happen. You don't guess what is going to happen. You just wait. And I've always told you that trading should not even be called trading. It should be called waiting, because that's what you do most of the time. You do that before a trade. You do that after a trade, and you even wait most of the time during a trade. I mean, there's only a few milliseconds it takes to hit the buy button, hit the sell button during the duration of your trade. So there's not much activity required by us, which should really make it a very calm, relaxing activity. You're not doing anything most of the time, but it doesn't feel like that because you're mentally struggling against reality. Because you want your idea to match reality. And boy, does the ego get a very, very beautiful charge when its own idea happens, or I should say when reality happens to match the ego's idea. Oh my God, does the ego get a charge? It's not that the ego was right. It feels it's right. You feel you're right when you have an idea, you make a guess on that idea, and then reality matches that. But isn't that the same as basically a broken clock? If you gave a personality to a broken clock, if you personified a broken clock and pretended as if it had a life, wouldn't it be happy twice a day? So its hands don't move. Most of the day, that clock is wrong. But twice a day for a split second, it's right. It doesn't mean that the clock is not broken. Just because every now and then time, real time, does match the broken hands, doesn't mean that the broken hands are correct. And that's what the ego does to you in your trading. It comes up with this idea, I think this is going to stop going down here. And so all of a sudden, all of your thinking, everything starts to formulate around that idea. It's not that reality, that's reality. You have this mental picture of, oh, this is going to stop here and start going back up. And that mental picture grows in force and power, and it starts to block your consciousness, block your intelligence, block any type of independent thinking, and everything just starts paying loyalty to that little image of the stock stopping and going up from there. And so you play the idea instead of just waiting for reality to happen. Instead of waiting for what you know to just happen. And that's your job. Just wait for things that you know to happen in the right location. And then the rest of the game is just a numbers game. Get to 20 times and evaluate. Do you understand what I'm saying?